Vaseline like my Nina puff a bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harbor Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch it's either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Split a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and outdone. Came through with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb. Yeah, bitch, we whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch it's either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Long.
Back roll.
Nigga like this used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Waiting on this war been my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Living in this war been my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed jump can't.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my houses. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact of them here is astounding.
All right. Shalom, y'all. Yahawadah Shema Shabrak thumb to the brothers. Yahawadah Shema Thabah Shema shout to the sisters. This is officially our new Saturday ISUPK Orlando, ISUPK Florida Saturday classes. We'll be starting to have classes on Saturdays. I will be down here at the library. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's in the surrounding area, downtown Orlando Library. 161 East Central Boulevard, Orlando, Florida. If anybody around the area, we on the 3rd floor, room 310. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in. Should I be here for a minute? You know what I'm saying, big brothers and sisters, in the area. You know what I'm saying? So we will be kicking off, starting having classes on Saturdays down here in Orlando at the library, just in case brothers are in the area and brothers and sisters in the area and they want to come through. You know what I'm saying? So just let everybody know that we here. Shalom, sisters Shaira. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for joining us. So how everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? How everybody feeling? Y'all survived last night, I see. Survived the white man's holiday, you know what I mean? Survived that myth of 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans even celebrate anything that has to do with America. You know what I'm saying? The way they treat our people, we shouldn't even, like, this should get y'all to wake up to see, like, this place do not love us. They don't want us here. They don't love us. They don't give a damn about us. And it's just that. You know what I mean? So, and that kind of goes in with the topic today. Like, why would Christ die for these people that harm his people? Like, Christianity got us thinking that Christ died for the whole world. And Christ didn't die for the world. He died for the people that were suffering in the world. He died for the people that was under oppression. And them same people back then are the same people today is still up under that Roman oppression. Because America is just a branch off from the Britain Empire, the English Empire, and the English Empire is just a break off of the Roman Empire. So it's all the same. And we still the same people that was in captivity. So we gonna get it straight and understood today that Christ didn't die for the world. And he came on this earth and proved it and showed it and told you himself that he didn't do it for the world. He did it for his people. And no matter how much the Christian church try to make everybody in the world, excuse me, everybody in the world be Christ's people when Christ was an Israelite. When did any of that ever change? You know what I mean? It's just only in the white supremacy of Christianity that they want Christ to be for everybody. So we're gonna go in these scriptures and we're gonna bring it out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring out who Christ died for. And we're gonna let the Bible speak for itself. Not my words, but the Bible words. But the words of God. So let's get it cracking. Let's get into the book of Matthew. 1 verse 21. Book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son. This is talking about Mary. Talking about Mary and Joseph, the father and mother of Christ. The angel appeared to Mary, telling her that she was going to bring forth a son, and he was going to save his people, from their sins, which is transgression of law. So when the angel was telling Mary, he was telling her this. Verse 21. And he shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus in the English, and Yahawadah in the Hebrew. For he shall save his people from their sins. Now, the his is a possessive word. It's saying that he's going to save his people. In order to know who's his people is, you got to know who Christ is. Christ is an Israelite from the tribe of Yahawadah, from the tribe of Judah. Now, how can a Chinese man be an Israelite? How can a so-called white man or a so-called African be an Israelite? They're not. They're of a different nation. Christ came to save his people, not everybody. And the thing about that is, sin is only the transgression of the law, and the law was only given to the Israelites. So if the law was only given to the Israelites, how can the whole world sin? That's Christianity that was made up, telling you that, we all God's chosen people, and God didn't ever say that. God never said that the whole world was his people. You know what I'm saying? God had a chosen people, and he chose a certain people to be his people and to follow his rules and his laws and his statutes and commandments. So the whole world is not his people. So when it was told to Mary that Christ was going to save his people, it never said the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Matthew 10, 7, 10 and 5. My bad. And all these scriptures we're bringing out is to prove who Christ died for. So you can get out of your head that Christ died for the whole world. as you see America going in decline, and all these things happening around the world, and everybody know that Christ is going to come back, you need to know who Christ's coming back for. He ain't coming back for everybody. And I know people wishing and waiting on that and thinking, but it's a lot of people that's going to be sadly mistaken when Christ cracked that sky. Because he ain't coming back for rainbows and lollipops and ice creams and popsicles. He coming back to take vengeance on the people that harm his people and on the people that didn't want to follow the Lord's commandments, which are the Israelites. So all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are stuck in these different religions like Muslims, Buddhism, being Muslim, Christianity, all of that. Y'all about to get right. Y'all better get right, because when Christ come back, it's going to be gashing and gnashing at the teeth. And it said, the scripture paraphrasing, of course, that a lot of people are going to say, Lord, Lord, and then Christ going to say, I don't know you. So Matthew 10:5 says, these 12 Yahawadah sent forth and commanded them, saying, this is when he had taught up the 12 apostles and told them, yo, go out and teach this. Everything I taught you, you go say to the people. Saying, go not unto the way of the Gentiles. See, now this is depending on the content. You got to understand there's two types of Gentiles. You got Gentiles that was Israelites, Gentiles that were Israelites, that were people that were not following the laws and that was living like Paul was before he got into the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just like us. Like before I came into the school, I was a Gentile. I was an Israelite living as an American, living and doing as an American, following the customs of America, as we all were. And then you got a Gentile that is a non-Israelite, like another nation, another people. That you got to understand also. Christ said, don't go to the way of the Gentiles. I mean, don't go to them other nations. Because this here, what I got, it's not for them. And into the city of Samaritans, enter ye not. Because that the king of, who that was? He was the king of Babylon. He took all Israel out of Samaria and put in immigrants. And they took the city over when the northern kingdom went into captivity. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now, if Christ is supposed to be this guy that loves everybody and came to save everybody and came and died for everybody, why did he tell the disciples to go preach to the lost 12 tribes of Israel? Them only. Why did he say that if it was for everybody? That just goes to prove our point that Christ didn't die for everybody. They say in verse 12, as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, and cast out devils. Freely have you received, freely give. That's clear cut. Everything that I taught you, go teach everybody else. Only Israel. No other people. Don't go to nobody else. This food is only for the chosen people of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And Christ made sure that he iterated to his disciples who to go to and what is to be said. You know what I mean? So, right, we're gonna go to Matthew, and this is all in the New Testament. This is all like Christ's word Christ speaking and Christ saying everything. Christ telling people what to do. Yeah, people like to be like, oh, Christ died for everybody. He got up on that cross and died for everybody. Christ died for the remission of sins, or for the Israel, to bring Israel back to the Most High. That's what he died for. Go take it in Matthew 15 and 24. We're going to start at 21 just for context. Matthew 15 and 21. Then Yahawadah went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And a woman, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thy son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. Listen, and for you Christians and you naysayers out there, even a heathen woman knew that Christ was descendant from the lineage of David, of King David. They knew this stuff. But just like in the world today, that black people, black Hispanics and Native Americans that don't know that they're lost for the tribes of Israel, and the other folks do, it's the same way today. Like the so-called white man, the Chinese man, the Arab, you know what I'm saying? All of them know that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. And if they keep you from not knowing this, they definitely gonna do it. Keep you asleep. Verse 23. But he answered her not a word. Christ ignored her. Now this is just goes to prove like Christians are wrong in everything they say. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. You know what I mean? They don't know this word. They don't know this Bible like we do. Because Christ is such the picture that they paint him to be in, by the way, that's Caesar Borgia. But if Christ is such a nice guy and he loves and cares for everybody and everything just in him just bubbles and bubblegum, why is he ignoring people that's asking him for help? Why is he ignoring people? Because Christ only got one mission, and that's to save his people. He don't care about nothing else. Nobody else. Nothing but what the Lord told him to do. He's trying to execute that plan. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. And the disciples got tired of it. They got tired of her following them and begging and asking and trying to get close to Yahawadah. One second. It's like, so like the disciples got tired of her begging them, walking around and following them everywhere they was going. Like, damn, this same damn lady keep begging us, Lord, send her ass away, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could just imagine that. Like she keep following them around and like keep begging and calling his name and knowing he trying to ignore the woman. You know what I'm saying? But she just keep after them. So the disciples like, man, send her away. What the hell do she want? You know what I'm saying? And it says, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. There it is again. There it is in Yahawadah own words saying, he sent to the lost sheep. Who is the sheep? The 12 tribes of Israel. He ain't sent to nobody else. Then she came and worshiped. Well, I read furthermore. Then she came. It's like it. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, "O Lord, help me." But he answered and said, "Is it not me? It is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs." So Christ telling her, "What I got ain't for you. It ain't a good thing for me to do to give the mercy and the blessings and the repentance to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is only for the lost 12 tribes of Israel." Christ called her a dog. Now, is that the same Christ that these Christians and Christianity paint him to be? Hell no. The Christ that they paint Yahawadah to be, he would have hugged her and healed her and went and they would have skipped to Malu all the way down to wherever they was going, and he would have broke bread. But Christ sent her and told her, "Listen, man, what I got here, this here what I got is not for you. Go back to your own land. Go back to Egypt while it was falling down, and you do something." Keep reading. And she said, "Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat from the crumbs which fall from their master's table." That's why Christ gave her a bone. Because for one, she knew who he was, and for two, she knew her place. So even she called herself a heathen and saying, "Yeah, I know you're not here for us. You're only here for your people, but can you just throw us a little bone?" It's great. And then Yahawadah, and so, that's why he gave her a bone. Like, this is the thing. This government give y'all a little bit of, it gives y'all a bone also. And it's starting to take that away too. Like child support, healthcare, like all of that stuff, that's them giving y'all a bone. Even though y'all work hard for everything, that's what that's for. Continue on. Let's go to John 4:22. Look at John chapter 4, verse 22. And it says, "Ye worship ye know not what." Christ is telling people that, telling this woman, like, you don't even know what you worship. That's what we could tell the Christian church. Like, y'all don't know what the hell y'all in there doing in that church. You're in there shucking and jiving, shouting, singing, running up and down the damn pews, knocking kids over, throwing your head back. When you get home, everything hurt. From your shoulder all the way down to your foot. You know what I'm saying? We worship, like it says, ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Christ's salvation is for the Jews. Who are the Jews? Everybody? No. Who are the Jews? Those fake pepperoni hat wearing blasphemers over in the land of Israel that's killing them Iranian babies and all that other stuff. Nah, we are the Jews. Let's go to Acts 5 and 30. And Jew is short for the word Judah. And this is the thing too. Like when y'all encounter them fake Jews and you ask them what tribe they from, they don't say what tribe they from. They don't know none of that. All they know is they Israelites. I mean, they Jewish. Everybody know that Jewish means pertaining to be like imitation. That's what I'm gonna call it. Go on. It's 5 and 30. I like proving Christians wrong when they say Christ came to die for everybody when everybody didn't need saving. The Romans didn't need saving. So you mean to tell me he went and died upon the cross from the same people that crucified him? Man, that just made sense. That's crazy. Crazy word. The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 30. Let's read up verse 28. This is when they got caught in jail. When they had the disciples Peter them in jail. Because they was going to jail all the time. Because they were continuing the work of the Most High. They would continue Yahawadah work. What Yahawadah told them to do, they was continue. And people was believing. So I'm saying people already knew that they had done messed up big time. And when he had brought the verse 27, and when they had brought them, they set them before the council. And the high priest asked him, saying, did not we straightly command you that ye should not teach in this name? So they was trying to tell the disciples not to go around preaching in Yahawah's name. So people were believing in them. They was trying to tell the disciples to like, don't. We got rid, and you got to remember that the high priest, them the one that told not Caesar, but whoever crucified Christ. So they were trying to wipe Christ's name off the map, but the priest, Peter, them was still going around saying like Yahawadah was telling us this, Yahawadah told us that. This is what we got to do. We got to follow Yahawadah. And the high priest them didn't like that at all, saying that, and behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intended to bring this man's blood upon us. Look how crazy that is. Y'all the one that crucified the man, and y'all get mad that the apostles are doing the work of the Lord. And he said that the whole Jerusalem started to believe. And what Peter then was saying, because remember, Christ fed 5,000 people. And he said one thing that the people didn't understand and they left. But now they know his reputation. They knew that he was a good man, that he didn't deserve to die. And he was there to be, to bring them back to the Lord. He was a man of God. They started to believe again. And intended to come. Verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man. And that's a heavy point. That's something that's real heavy. Like when it comes down to it, and I know our backup is against the wall, and we fighting a lot of oppression and we going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? No matter what this world try to tell you, no matter what this society and these wicked people try to tell you, obey the Most High first. Do what he telling you to do. because in that you would be safe. You would be safe from all the corruption and all the things that go on in this world, like you see other people falling victim to. Verse 30, the God of our fathers raised up Yahawadah, whom ye slew and hung on a tree, just like a black man. He said, the God of our fathers raised up Yahawadah that y'all killed on the tree. Verse 31, him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance unto Israel. Who? Unto Israel. Everybody, Israel. And forgiveness of sin. Like, you can't even get around it. That's the whole thing about these scriptures is no matter how much you try to put this here and put that there and take this away and come up with new Bibles and all that, you can't get around that Christ only died for the Israelites. And another thing that y'all can't get over is that the Israelites are bananas. I mean, so like they are the Israelites are black people. They the only people that Christ came to that he was sent to die for. His whole mission was to bring Israel back to the Most High, bring the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom back as one branch, not divided, like how they got us today. But we slowly but surely coming back right now, and coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because up in the Isupk, we got Mexicans, we got Puerto Ricans, we got Dominican brothers and sisters, we got Haitian brothers and sisters, we got Jamaican brothers and sisters, so-called black brothers and sisters. Like all of us are being one branch. All of us are being up under the branch of Israel. There's no more northern and southern kingdom. That's what Christ was, to be the mediator for us, to bring us all back. Because that's what they did to us in slavery. They divided and conquered. That's what they just turn us against each other and watch us wipe each other out. But when you turn back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, you know that you ain't supposed to steal from your brother. You know that you ain't supposed to kill your brother. You know you ain't supposed to lie or covet anything that he has. Like these things, the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us makes us stronger as a people. Makes us strong as a nation. Know what I'm saying? And once we stop doing and following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, what you see today is what we got. Lawlessness, injustice, hatred towards one another, covetous towards one another, no love for our sisters, all of that. And the Lord knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why certain things, like you was put to death for not following these commandments. The Lord had got so tired of us just doing what the hell we want to do. He's like, you know what? Hey, I can't put my name on y'all because look how filthy in the things y'all doing. But great men of the Bible pleaded with the Lord. Great men of the Bible stayed, you know what I'm saying, following his laws, statutes, and commandments to the fact to where that he rose and sent his son to, you know, bring us back. Go to the book of Romans. And your Christian pastor will not teach you these scriptures because guess what? He just like them high priests back in them days. They got things that they want to hold on to in this slavery and this oppression. They got positions they want to hold on to that makes them, you know, so-called important. So like Romans 9:4-5. Here we go. We're gonna start at 1. This is Paul. And guess what, y'all? Paul is the main disciple that everybody likes to run to say, look, it's for everybody. Like what he teaches is grafting in everybody in the world, like all nations up under Christ. And that ain't the thing, because you got to understand that Paul was an Israelite himself. Like just how I'm a so-called American citizen, that's how Paul was in those days. He was a Roman citizen, meaning he had Roman rights, but he still was an Israelite. Romans 9. And I say the truth in Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. Paul seen the condition of his people. He was brokenhearted, man. That just like how I am today, man. Sometimes, like when I walk by or I'm driving by and I see a homeless person, and I be like, damn, man, I wonder what happened to that sister or what happened to that brother that led. I know oppression is the main thing. Oppression is one of them. But I'm just like, damn, like, what did they do so bad that they ended up like this? I seen the old lady pushing a cart. She could have been my mother. And it made me feel bad. I'm like, damn, man, look at our people, man. Christ, this is what Christ came to back to save us, because the same way our people is today, they started to become that way in the kingdom after King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, man. I'd be like, dang, man, look at my people. Like, man, we messed up, man. We need help bad. For I wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. How you become somebody kinsman and brother? By the same blood. He said by the flesh, not by the spiritual, like how Christians like to say, oh, this is my spiritual brother. We this and that. We spiritually connected. No, Paul said we connected by genealogy. Like we have the same forefathers. We have the same mother or the same forefathers. You know what I'm saying? We connected by flesh, not by spirit or beliefs. We connected by flesh. So like it. Who are Israelites? Who are what is? I wish I had somebody here, man. Y'all come down here, man. Somebody come down here and read for me. Somebody get on the StreamYard and read for me, man. Because these heavy points we bringing out, I want this player to say them 3 times. You know what I mean? When it says who are Israelites, I want to say who are Americans, who are white people, who are Chinese people, who are so-called Africans, who are Arabs, who are Europeans. Like, no, it's Israelites. That's how we connected in the flesh with Yahawadah, because we are all Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the 12 tribes of Israel, the lost people of Israel, the same people who Christ came to save. You know what I'm saying? Who pertaineth the adoption. What is the adoption? When the Most High took us out of Egypt and gave us those laws, statutes, and commandments, and they sprinkled that blood on everybody, and everybody said all that he said we will do. You know what I'm saying? And the glory and the covenant. We got the covenants along with the law. And the giving of the law, there it is. in the service of God, being priests, our Levite, our Haitian brothers. And the promise is the kingdom of heaven. The promise that we gonna rule this world one day. You know what I'm saying? That's the promise. Promise. And this is the thing that y'all gotta understand. Stop trying to give away your birthright like Esau did. Esau gave away his birthright for uncooked meat, pause, for food. He didn't care about it. He didn't want it. Your birthright is to rule this world, to be a son and a prince and a princess of the Most High, to rule the other nations. It wasn't never for us to serve them. But when we went in captivity, they stripped everything from us. But the Lord gonna bring it back 10 times more. You know what I mean? He gonna bring that thing back tenfold, as long as we do what he asks us to do. We're doing 11 and 26. And it's just proven to the world and Christianity, everybody, that Christ, a black man named Yahawadah from the tribe of Judah, did not come to save white people, Asian people, Arab people, Africans. Well, yeah. Hey, young man Fred.
Khan, shalom, Yahawadah, Shem, Yahushua, Barakatah.
Hey, shalom. What's going on?
Twab.
Lord, answer my prayers. I said I need somebody to read for me, man, because I'm breaking out heavy points, and I want to speak like I got somebody reading for me.
Khan, sir, I got the Bible right here. I got the word. I got my weapon right here. I got my sword.
Hey, the water for joining on. Like I said earlier, like this is something new that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be having classes on Saturdays before camp. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be at the library before camp. So if you're available, or if anybody available, or you know some people that want to come in, just send them to the downtown library and we'll be in there.
Khan, sir. What time do y'all normally show up at the library?
We'll be here at 11, between 10 and 11. And we'll be here to whatever time we have to go to camp. If we don't have camp that day, like right now, I got this room until 3:00.
Khan, sir.
Yeah, so just get with me and Officer Thought Shop, you know what I'm saying? We'll let you know what's what. So if you could get me Romans 11 and 26.
Khan, out of one. Whenever you're ready.
Let's get it. Romans 11 and 26.
Khan, out of one. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 26. And so all Israel.
Who?
And so all Israel.
So the whole world.
And so all Israel.
So when Christ come back, he's coming to save Africans, Arabs, white people, everybody, because they Israel, right?
And so all
Right.
Israel.
All Israel, all black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
And so all Israel shall be saved.
All Israel is going to be saved when Christ comes back. Everybody, all those that endure to the end, those same will be saved. It didn't never say nothing about other nations being saved. And they like to run to that John 3:16, but they don't know that just the Lord. That's just Christ citing Isaiah. Like they don't know that the New Testament is just a continuation of the Old. It's like a reiteration of it. They don't understand that because they don't read the Bible. They just, let me show you something real quick. Anybody can see my Bible. They can see mine. They can see this. These pages right here, this is what Christians believe in. They don't even really believe in that, but this is what they follow. This is the New Testament right here. They don't follow the Bible. This is their Bible right here. Not the whole Bible. Not the whole Bible. Not the whole with the Old Testament and everything. Only this right here. That's it. That's everything else is done away with. So they don't believe in nothing that's why some of the sayings that Christ be saying they never heard of because they never read it. They never read it in the book of Isaiah or Jeremiah or you know what I'm saying, read the laws, statutes, and commandments and Genesis, Exodus through Deuteronomy and Numbers and Judges. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know everything that Christ was speaking about. It'd be their first time heard it. Just like you hear when God said he hate Esau and loved Jacob. As it is written what? In the Old Testament. But if you never read it, you ain't gonna never find it. So keep going. You there, boy?
Concert. Salakia. As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
See? Christ being prophesied as it was written in Isaiah. That somebody was going to come out of the tribe of Judah from the lineage of David that's going to rule over the world and go save Israel. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop that. Let's get Jeremiah 31 and 31.
Concert, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready for you guys.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 31.
This is in the Old Testament, letting y'all know that for all you naysayers and you Christians out there that's on this line, I know y'all in there, and you fake Israelite groups, go ahead.
Behold, the
Behold.
days come,
Mm-hmm.
saith the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
With the house of who?
With the house of Israel.
Talking about the northern kingdom, the 9 tribes that split from the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
And with the house of Judah.
And with the house of Judah. Judah, Benjamin, Levi. And it was just not those 3, because you had some Israelites, some Simeonites, that was still dealing with the 12 tribes. But majority of the kingdom of Judah was those 3 tribes. So Jeremiah is saying that the Lord prophesied and promised that he gonna make a new covenant with all of Israel. But at that time, it was split with Israel, the northern kingdom, and Judah, the southern kingdom. Go ahead.
Verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers
Not
in the
according to the covenant that he made with our fathers that we broke. And we had to go into slavery because we broke the covenant that the Lord told us that we made with him. The agreement that we made with him, we broke it. So he said, not according to that agreement. Go ahead.
that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break.
Just like I was just what I just said. Like when we was on Mount Sinai, and Moses came back down with them laws, and he sprinkled that blood on the whole on everybody, and they said we will do this. We broke that covenant. So he said not according to that covenant because they broke it when I led them out of the land of Egypt. They broke the covenant that I made with them. The first one. Go ahead. Think you probably on mute.
Although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord.
Although I was a husband, meaning like I looked out for them. I was in charge of them. I was scared. I protected them. That's what a husband do. He protect his bride, protect his family. He look out for them. He make sure they're secure. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did for us. Keep reading.
Verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts.
I mean, he's gonna put it in our mind. We're gonna put it in our thoughts. We're gonna put it in our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this every day, just like we doing it now, just like how we learn it now. It's gonna already be in us. So not eat pork, not eat shrimp, crab, or lobster, or celebrate July 4th. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of these things that we practicing now, it's going to be in us. Go ahead.
And write it in their hearts.
Now write it in our minds. Your heart in the Bible, when it's talking about your heart, it's not talking about right here. It's talking about your mind. Gonna write it in our mind, like how we learning it now. How we writing these things down now in our minds. Keep going.
And will be their God, and they shall be my people.
And they shall be my people. The Lord is going to be our God, and we're going to be his people again. Just like in the book of Hosea, where it says that in the land that they say that they're not the children of God, that they're going to be called the children of the Most High. Paraphrasing, the same place where we right now, where we telling everybody, every Black, Hispanic, and Native American that we are the lost 12 tribe of Israel, and they denying us and telling us to prove it and all this other crap. It's going to be said when Christ cracked that sky and come and pull us up out of this place that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. So Christ didn't die for the whole world, because the whole world is not God's chosen people. Only Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can call themselves Israelites. And just because they have dark skin don't mean that they Black. I mean, don't mean that they Israelites. Because in the Zondervan Compact Dictionary, they like to say that, they like to associate us with that byword, African. They call us African American. That's a byword, man. If you know that, that's an insult. Because you see the things that them Africans do. Why would we want to be associated with anybody that does? I seen one video where it had to be Ham, Canaan. I mean, what Ham? Yeah, they were Hamites. I'm just trying to think of like were they from the sons of Canaan or one of them. But they were sitting around eating a whole baby monkey. like eating a monkey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them same ones be having them damn plates in their lips and all of that. Like, come on, man. Like that is that we are not Africans. I'm finna prove it to you right now. 1 second. The Compact Bible Dictionary. Right here. Y'all see this? Page 213. The definition of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Why is that so important? That they had to put it in the definition. He said he became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. So meaning just because we dark skinned and that land that they came and got us from is Africa, we ain't African. African the people to tell you that they have no affiliation with us. But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Liberians, and Canaanites. That's who the Hamites are. So we not Negroes. We Shemites. Just to prove that to y'all. So next time that y'all want to call yourselves Africans, y'all go ahead. I know I'm not no stinking African. I ain't eating no monkey brains. I ain't bathing in no cow piss. I ain't putting no damn paper plate in my lip. I ain't doing none of that crap.
Good night.
Like for real. Like y'all can have all that shit. It's like, excuse my French. I'm not doing none of that. I'm following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High because the Most High said we are the salt of the earth,
That's right.
not the dirt. So our next topic, you know what I'm saying? Does the laws of God still exist? Damn right they do. What you think, True? I mean, what you think, young man, Fred? You think the laws still exist? Are they still important today?
Salakia, so the word says the words of God are not void. God forbid. The laws of God are not void. So yeah, I
Right.
believe that they still exist, sir.
You might have to speak up a little bit more, brother, too, because you sound kind of low.
Khan, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay,
What were you
yeah.
saying again? I'm sorry.
Salakia. I was saying that the Bible say it asks the question, does it makes God's laws a void? God forbid. So to answer your question, yes, sir, the word God's laws are still in effect.
Damn right. Damn right. Well, let's see what Christ said. Let's hear from the man himself about the law, because Christians like to tell you that the law is done away with, that nobody can follow the law. Oh, that was in the Old Testament. So did the New Testament bring forth new things just because they call it the New Testament? Does that mean that all the old things are done away with? We finna find out today. Let me get Matthew 5:17.
Got it right here for y'all. This
Go
is
ahead.
the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Hold on. Is this written in red in your
Salak
Bible?
Khan Adawan.
And that what that means.
These are the words of Christ himself.
So Christ is saying this. Christ is telling the people what he came to do. These nobody else's words but the Lord's. So can you start from the top again? Take it slow for him. Because we're gonna dissect this thing. We're gonna break this thing down bit by bit.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Thank not that I came to destroy the law like you Christians want to say. Like how
Or
you Christians want to be and want to say that the laws are done away with. Christ came to do away with the law. That's because y'all don't want to do it. Y'all don't want to follow the commandments of the Most High. You want to follow your own lust. So if you want to be a disciple of the Lord, you want to be a disciple of Christ. Christ said, "Think not that I come to destroy the law." Go ahead.
the prophets.
Or the prophets, anything that the prophets did, any teachings that they brought out, anything that they prophesied about, I am not come to destroy none of that. I didn't come to do away with anything. Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy.
He said it again. He reiterated, I am not come to destroy. I ain't come to tell you that it's okay for you to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. It's okay for you to sleep around on your husband or divorce your husband. It's okay for you to celebrate these wicked holidays and pagan holidays and follow these pagan rituals. I'm not come to tell you that it's okay for you to do all those things. Go ahead.
But to fulfill.
I came to show you how to fulfill the law, how to serve the Most High, how to do the law. Keep going.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you,
Mm-hmm.
till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So when you look up in the sky, you see the sky, right? You see blue, a blue sky, clouds, rain, rainbows. That's the heavens. When you look down on the earth, you see dirt, grass, cement, concrete, sidewalls, trees. Sidewalk, trees. So none of that is done away with. None of that is passed away. So now one thing from the law, you know what I'm saying? Passed. Not eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Not celebrating pagan holidays. Not a woman divorcing her husband and marrying another man. Not committing murder. Not lying. Not stealing. Not covenants. Not none of that. Keep going.
Till all be fulfilled.
To all be fulfilled. Go to 19. Damn, I got 15%.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Yeah, you should break even the least commandment. I don't think now one of them least, but it just least of them. Selling somebody mixed garments, that's a law. You can't sell nobody mixed garments. Somebody break the least the least commandments, go ahead.
And shall teach men so.
And shall teach men. So who's teaching men that the laws are done away with? That they can eat crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster. That they can celebrate these holidays and women can divorce their husband because they found another man. Who's teaching these people this?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
These Christian pastors.
These Christian pastors teaching them this. These Sadducees and Pharisees teaching the people that they can do that. Christ said, "Whoever break the least and teach people that they can break the law." Go ahead.
He shall be called the least in the
He shall
kingdom.
be called what?
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
You might not even make it into the kingdom of heaven. That's what being called the least mean. Like you ain't gonna make it in. That's just proof that these laws ain't done away with. Christ came and told you himself. Let me get 19 and 17. Get through these.
Come on, sir, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God.
Right.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Christ still telling them, keep the commandments. If you want to live and do right, and if you want to be saved to the end, keep the commandments. That's what you have to do. Nobody told you that they was done away with. Who told you that? Christ didn't say that. So you can't place that argument saying, well, Christ came to do away with the law. When? Because he died for our sins, y'all think that he came to do away with the law? He died so you wouldn't have to die. That don't give you a green pass. He didn't die so you can eat pork chops and fried shrimp. First John 2 and 3. This is something y'all gonna understand and know about the Bible. When you're really being taught by men that understand and follow these commandments, the Lord don't never change. He never changed nothing that he told us from Genesis all the way to Revelation. It always been the same thing. Go ahead when you got it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
This is how we know that we know the Lord, or we know Christ. This is like I know Jesus Christ. Ain't no guy like my God. You can ask somebody, do you love Christ? Do you know Christ? Do you know the Lord? How do you know him? Because all the things he done for me and all this and that, this and that. The Bible said, nah, this is how you know that you know the Most High. Go ahead.
If we keep his commandments.
If we keep his commandments. That's how you get understanding. Ain't no such thing as no personal relationship with the Lord. What make your relationship with the Most High so important that it got to be separated from everybody else? That he only like he just put you on a pedestal. There ain't no such thing as no personal relationship. That sounds suspect to me. And the Most High is a man of war, man. He ain't no sissy.
That's right.
There ain't nothing personal about you that you got to have with the Most High in secret. He know all things. That's how you know the Most High, if you keep his commandments. Go ahead.
Another one. Verse 4. He that saith, I know him.
He that say, I know the Most High. Or I know God. You believe in God? Yeah, I believe in God. You know God? Yeah, I know God. Keep reading.
And keepeth not his commandments.
They don't follow no commandments. They said they was popping firecrackers all last night, grilling that pork rib on the grill and all. They had a good time, beer and drink and everything. They had a good old time. Go ahead.
Is a liar.
Here's a liar. Your pastor a liar. Your mama a liar. Your grandma a liar. The nigga from up the street is a liar. Everybody say they know God and don't keep their commandments is a liar. These not my words. We reading it out of the Bible. Take it up with the Most High. Go ahead.
And the truth is not in him.
The truth ain't in him, and you ain't in the truth. Because Christ said that you should know the truth, and the truth gonna set you free. You ain't free. You a slave to sin. You a slave to a Christian church, to your slave master still. Let me get Romans 6 and 1. Now, you know what? Since we in 1 John, give me 1 John 3 and 4.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin,
Whosoever committeth sin,
transgresseth also the law.
Uh-huh.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
That's the definition of sin. So how can everybody be sinners? How can everybody be uh be Israel, be God's chosen people when he only gave the law to the Israelites? So if you sin, that means you breaking his rules. So you can only break the rules if you have the rules, right?
Con.
You said Salaki?
I said con, sir. You
Oh,
right.
right. Right. So that don't make no damn sense. That's why I'm saying Christianity do not make sense when you look at it. When you stop being a sheep in a bad way, just doing what you're told and not studying for yourself or not getting up on the people that know the Bible, you'll believe any damn thing. The things that you believe in do not make sense. That's like me going to my neighbor house and whooping them from not for not washing the dishes and take out the trash. That's my rule in my house. I can't go to my neighbor house and whoop their kids from not doing it. They ain't up under my house. I'll go to jail.
Con.
How the hell how can you do that? It's the same way. Let me get 1 John 5:3. This
Shalakia.
for everybody that said, go ahead.
What'd you say? What verses do you want?
5:3, 1 John 5:3.
Con, sir.
Just for everybody to say that you love the Lord. I love the Lord all my heart. Yes, I love the Lord. I love the Lord. Don't I love the Lord? Won't he do it? Lord is on time. All this and that. Hey, like Christ said, y'all love me with your mouth, but y'all mind is far from me. They only love it when you getting good things out of it. Go ahead, read it.
This is the book of First John in chapter 5 and verse 3.
Mhm.
For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God. You want to know the definition? You want to know the real, you know what the get down, the be down? You want to know what it is to love God? Keep going.
That we keep his commandments.
Now the commandments are done away with.
La'ah. That we keep his commandments.
No, Fred, no young man, Fred. When Christ died, we don't have to follow the commandments no more. He died for that. We don't have to do that. I love God. You can't tell me that I don't love God.
La'ah.
Mhm.
That we keep his commandments.
The
For this
Lord
is
said,
God.
go ahead.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
The love of God is you keeping his commandments. You following every word that he said to do. Every judgment, every statute, every commandment, every law. This is how my kids show me that they love me when they do what I ask them to do. Why is the Lord so different? Don't they say God is a father? He's a father to the children of Israel. So by us saying we love him, we're gonna do what as he tell us to do. As a child of the Most High, you're gonna do what your father tell you to do, or you're gonna get a whooping, or you're gonna get in trouble. And that's what we did. We got whoopings for not obeying the Most High. So if you love me, if you love God, he said, keep his commandments. Go ahead.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Commandments ain't hard, man. They there to save your life. You follow the laws of the white man and they to destroy you, to set you up for jail, prison, or the graveyard. The laws and the commandments of the Most High is life. That's how you get the spirit of the Most High. By doing what he say do. Let's get Romans 6:1.
Come, sir.
Go ahead when you got it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then?
What
Shall
shall
we
we say? Go ahead. What shall we say then? What we gonna say now that we done heard all of this? What we gonna say now? Go ahead.
Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Can we continue to do what we've been doing? And we say, well, I'm saved by grace. Grace is just is a period for you to get your act together. That's all grace is. You can't not pay that light bill just because they gave you a little more time to work on getting that money up. You cannot pay that car payment just because they gave you a little more time. They gave you to the 12th when it was due on the 2nd. That don't mean you don't have to pay it. You still got to pay it. So this is telling you that you can't continue in sin just because Christ died and gave you a little more time. That's all he did. That's what him dying on the cross was for. Was for everybody that did not know the law, statutes, and commandments, that never heard that they're not supposed to celebrate Christmas, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Halloween, eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. For everybody that didn't hear it, that's what he was there for. For everybody that did it and slipped, now you got a second chance. It wasn't for you to keep doing it. That's what grace. That's what the whole thing of grace. You're not saved by grace. Grace can't save you because at the end, at a point, grace time is up. Your grace time is up. It has an expiration date. Keep reading.
Verse 2. God forbid.
God forbid. Hell no. Hell no. Drop down to verse 15.
Con out of one. Verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace?
Shall we sin because we're not getting rock stone in our head for sleeping with another man's wife? Shall we sin because we're not being put to death for eating crab, pork, and lobster? That's the judgment of the law. We still on the law. We don't get the judgment of it because everybody had fell short. That's the only thing about it. That's the only thing about the law. We're still on the law. The law still exists today. It's just the judgment that we would have gotten, since even the priests that were supposed to execute the law were sinning. Christ is the only one that could commit the judgment, and he giving you time to get it together. So read from the top again.
Verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid.
God, for hell no. Hell no. So anybody tell you that the laws are done away with, read them. I hope y'all been taking notes. Read them scriptures to them. Ask them what all of this mean. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, look at this nigga off the thought shot. Always surprised me. Mystery Levi. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you came through because my phone about to die. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm on like 8%, so it's a lucky. You live right now? I'm live right now. Okay. So, yeah, so, don't believe these pastors or nobody that never read the damn Bible to tell you, well, you ain't got to follow the commandments. Christ died and he did this. Come on. Tell you what, I dare you to become a member of a church and never pay tithe. Never pay your tithe. When that collection plate come around, just pass it. Like, don't put nothing in it. You don't think they ain't gonna notice you not giving tithe? They know that money ain't been coming in. It was like, well, dang, brother, we been a member here for 6 months and we have not seen one envelope from you. And you just tell them, yes, the laws are done away with, so I ain't got to pay tithe. See what they say. You might get beat up. They might take you and get a couple of his deacon henchmen, take you to the back and assault you, and beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Just try to make them make sense of what they believe in. Because I'm telling you, what they believe in does not exist in the Bible. So that lets you know they don't believe in the Bible. They believe in the doctrine that was handed to them by their slave master, that was handed into them by their wicked Christian pastor church, Christian pastor. The Church of Latter-day Saints. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Church of Ebenezer Baptist Church, third rock from the road of Jericho, all of that. They don't believe in thus says the Lord. You know what I mean? So let's off the top shot. You got some? All right. I just went through all the laws not done away with. Unless you want to bring out some precepts or something, I was just going because my phone low. I ain't want
you better put it on.
Come on.
Okay, right at the end.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm missed out, man. Get him, brother. Get him, brother.
Got Fred on there too.
Looks like great, man.
Got man Fred on his joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. Oh, it says Fred is on there, right? You might as well bring out one verse on who the Gentiles are. If you want to break down Romans 9, starting at verse, I think like 20 or something like that. This is a good Gentile precept. The whole chapter is a good Gentile precept, but more specific further down the chapter, he speaks about who the Gentiles are. And this, you can start at verse 20. Or you want me to read you break it down?
Yeah, you want me to read it?
Or if you want Fred, if you want to read it, Fred.
Come on, sir.
All right, let's start at Romans 9 and 24.
Come on, Adawan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 24. Even us, whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
And the misconception is most people will take that to make it believe that it's talking about everybody that's on the earth. All is about to break down who these Gentiles are. All right. If you're not familiar on who the Jews are, the Jews. Do I have chargers?
Not plugging in.
No, like socket. Yeah, the charge. Like what percent you on right now?
9.
Oh shit.
What percent?
Yeah, I know you was on.
Nah, we can get through it.
I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible, y'all.
Salaki, yeah, that's on me.
Nah, that's all good. I'm late as hell. That's on me. But yeah, the Jews, if you're not familiar, the Jews is only talking about one particular sect of tribes, which is the southern kingdom, right? Now you have other tribes outside of that, right? Every Israelite is not a Jew, but every Jew is a Israelite. You understand? Right? So the Jews is only talking about the southern kingdom. Well, what about the other tribes? What about them? Which you'll find in the New Testament, sometimes they're referred to as Gentiles. And Paul is going to let you know that these Gentiles are the other tribes, right? Read on.
Verse 25. As he said also in OC.
And who?
In OC.
Who is OC?
Salakia. In
Go
Hosea.
ahead.
In the book of Hosea.
Hosea, right? This is the Greek rendering of the word Hosea. All right, read on.
I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved.
Who was God's people? Go ahead. 5%. Who is God's people? Who's God's people?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
The Israelites.
All right. It's written all over the Bible. All right. And the part that he's quoting is in Hosea chapter 1, verse 9, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Where it talks about who God's people is and who is this referring to. Talking about the Israelites. All right. Read on.
Verse 26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there they shall be called the children of the living God. Verse 27. Esaias crieth Salaki. Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel.
Concerning who?
Concerning Israel.
So the precept that Paul pulled, he's using Isaiah to back that up. And he's saying that Isaiah made a statement in the Bible concerning Israel. So that lets you know that the precept is concerning who as well, too?
Israel.
Israel, right? Hosea talking about Israel, and he backs it up with what Isaiah said concerning Israel. So that lets you know that the Gentiles that Paul came to teach, that Christ came to save, were Israelites, because we became not his people. That's what a Gentile is, a non-Israelite. But how could an Israelite be a Gentile? By following the other nations. So that's basically a quick breakdown before the brother phone died. But that's it right there.
Hey, the waterfall, Southside blessing us with his presence. You know what I'm saying? So lock y'all. I promise y'all I have my phone charged up a little better. Like the class with that, so it won't just cut off on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yahawadah Shem try brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahawadah Shamar Thabah Shem shout to the sisters. We will be at the downtown library on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Between the time of 10 and 3. So, you know, if y'all in the neighboring areas, you know what I'm saying, come up. We'll be in room. We'll be on the 3rd floor, and whatever room they have us in, you know what I'm saying, I'll make sure I let y'all know what's going on concerning next week. So with that, I'm going to end the class, and I'm going to say shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel.
Hey, the water, Fred, for reading for me. I appreciate it.
Ayan the bar. Shalom.
Shalom in Christ.